accounts. And in his quest to compile that, he started to realize a trend of people who had been abducted and who seemed to be like targeted and plagued by the aliens. And he started to realize that when people started to, out of fear, they were fearful and they were tormented, they started to pray, okay, to God, Jehovah God, and Jesus Christ, that it stopped abruptly. And he started to connect the dots himself. Okay, now as to what his belief system religiously was, and is, I'm unclear. But he started to see that there was a pattern. Every single individual who started to actually pray and plead for intercession and intervention from the Creator, Jehovah God, it would stop abruptly and it would not return. So to him, this was profound. And then he started to go to other people within the community, and he realized that they were not surprised, okay, at all. And they didn't necessarily want him to speak on it. They didn't want him to speak on it. And if he did speak on it, they requested that he wait and to suppress what his findings were. So if we're going to operate from the reference point or the narrative that they are not just aliens, they are of demonic origins and they are fallen angels, then it would make sense that people praying to God, okay, and calling upon Jehovah God and Jesus Christ in his name, that would stop it. That may in itself, if you just step back for a second, okay, whatever you may believe, and think about that. Why would aliens, if they're non-humans and they're not of demonic or fallen angel origin, why would they acknowledge the authority of the living word through Jehovah God and Jesus Christ? Only humans and non-humans, meaning angels, fallen angels, would adhere to that. Why would aliens from another planet care about the living word and would acknowledge and flee from God's word? So that in itself, just think about that for a second. They wouldn't. I would think, I could be wrong, but why would people praying and calling out for help from God make aliens from another planet flee from them? Now, the second part of this is when I did an episode in regards to, we're still talking in the realm of ufology, is that I started to notice that shows that were linked heavily, if not completely, to the existence of aliens and sightings and different theories, alien astronauts, whatever names they give them, like Ancient Aliens franchise, had started to incorporate biblical characters and biblical accounts, primarily what they coined as the Satan conspiracy. Now, in this particular episode and season of Ancient Aliens, they dedicated all of this information and conversation about Satan and a conspiracy. And they went on to the message, and the whole sentiment, to me, in my opinion, is this. And they even asked this in the episode: is Satan really bad? Then they went on to acknowledge and name a demon. And I don't remember what the demon's name was. Start with an S. And then ask the same question. Is this demon really bad? Okay. Which I thought was very interesting, because for me, because I don't follow that and I'm not from that, like I said, I've looked at stuff, of course, like everybody else, because it's like put in your face 24/7 a lot of times, and you become curious, you know, and, you're thinking that it is in itself. I don't think that now. It's harmless, which it is. Certain things are very harmful and we don't realize it, but it is meant and packaged and presented to us that it is harmless, when in fact, in actuality, it isn't. But, that's neither here nor there. But the whole episode for this Ancient Alien episode and season was that Satan is actually not the adversary. He is our benevolent benefactor, and he actually they really went really far with it in trying to like a PSA, public service announcement for Satan and the demons, that they're actually our friends, and that God, the Creator, is like this oppressive tyrant that is trying to keep us from this knowledge that we really should have. Does this not sound familiar? Isn't that what happened in the Garden of Eden? But it's on an actual platform that is allegedly about aliens. Why is it a platform that has dedicated everything to aliens from outer space talking about Satan? And it's almost like Satan's cheerleader, saying he's this, is he really that bad? Is there a conspiracy against Satan? Why? You have to ask yourself, why are they talking about Satan to begin with? If it has nothing remotely, aliens have nothing remotely to do with the Bible. Their origin. They're from outer space, allegedly. You didn't say it that forever. But all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you start talking about Satan and some demons. And that Satan ain't bad. Is he bad? Is it a conspiracy against Satan? Satan